Now are checking.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. This is BTW21 News. We want to welcome all of those individuals that are joining us here in Martinsville, Henry County, across the Commonwealth, and of course across the United States, as all of our content is shared on our social media pages. Again, thank you very much, and thank you for your company. Now, you may have been wondering, Luis, where have you been? I have been taking a break from being on the air here on BTW21, all thanks to our weatherman Dustin Staples. A big shout out to him for taking on the role of being the face of BTW21 for quite some time. It has been, if I'm not wrong, almost a month since that took place. So again, a big thank you to Dustin. And I cannot remember the last time that I did not have to dress up for the news. It has been years ago. And if you saw me out on the field, of course, we were still covering news in Martinsville and Henry County. During this time, you probably noticed that I was in more casual clothing, which many of you know that that does not happen because I have to be ready for TV at all times. So again, I cannot stress enough. Thank you, Dustin Staples, for allowing me to be relaxed. But ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and again, we have been covering news in Martinsville and Henry County throughout that break of not being on TV, and that goes on along, getting back into the groove of things and getting back into normal things. We begin with news in Patrick County, where the sheriff's office there is seeking the whereabouts of a missing 56-year-old man. Charles Edward Martin Jr. of Stewart hasn't been seen or heard from since Saturday, January 14th, according to the sheriff's office. Martin has been employed by Stewart Forest Products for many years and has never missed a day of work until now. The sheriff's office says they, along with several of Martin's family members and employers, searched Martin's residence this morning but could not locate him. Martin should be in his champagne-colored 2005 Ford Explorer with Virginia tags USP 6589. Again, that's USP 6589. The Ford should have a Washington Redskins logo on the back glass. The circumstances of Martin's disappearance are suspicious and are being investigated according to authorities. Anyone with information about this case or sightings of Martin or his vehicle should contact the sheriff's office at 276-694-3161. Again, that number, if you know any information, 276-694-3161. Switching gears now and talking about good news in Henry County. I know that you heard Dustin say that word quite often. I believe he stole it from me, but let's talk about exciting news in Henry County as again we switch gears. Over $22 million was awarded to the Commonwealth Crossing Business Center for their development. This Henry County again received that amount, but on Monday, Governor Glenn Youngkin announced that a total of $90 million in development grants will be awarded to 21 localities across the Commonwealth. This is all part of the Virginia Business Ready Sites program, which is administered by the Virginia Economic Development Partnership. Henry County was awarded over $22 million to continue Commonwealth Crossing Business Center developments, as I mentioned to you. Now, we talked with County Administrator Del Wagner at the Irishwood District Forum on Monday, which again we provided updates and coverage on that, and all of that can be viewed on BTW21.com and our social media pages.
Appreciate the support of our community as we go through these efforts to rebuild our community and create economic opportunity for our citizens.
He said that funds will allow them to grade 93 acres on lot number 2, I should say, which will give them a 150-acre pad to market industries.
It will give us the only site over 100 acres with all utilities and rail access. The only site in Virginia that falls into that category. That'll put us in a whole different category of recruiting industry here, where we're not talking about 50 and 60 jobs, and we're not talking about millions of dollars of investment. We could even be talking about $1 billion of investment and hundreds of jobs. So it's going to be the opportunity for transformation in our community, generational change in our community.
The program helps to identify and develop sites to enhance the Commonwealth infrastructure and be more competitive with project-ready sites to attract new businesses and accelerate expansion in Virginia. And that's all according to officials. Now, for a full list of those award recipients, you can head on over to BTW21.com. Again, over $90 million are given to multiple localities, with Henry County receiving the second largest, over $22 million. So, of course, very exciting news that is coming to our region and making sure that Henry County continues to attract more businesses to come to our area and setting it apart from other localities in Virginia. Now, talking about that forum that we just mentioned, Stop the Violence in Iriswood District Forum is the title of it. On Martin Luther King Jr. Day, the Stop the Violence in Iriswood District Forum, as I mentioned to you, was held at St. John Baptist Church in Axton. This was the first time the event was hosted since the pandemic.
The mission is to instill confidence in Henry County that Sandy Level is in a different place. And the mission is to empower people with the tools they need to survive on a daily basis. You know, we talked about anti-tobacco, anti-drugs. We talked about, grants and mental health and, how to navigate through the school system.
Participants heard from elected officials, Henry County administration, mental health experts, school officials, and other community leaders. Participants were given an opportunity to ask questions, share ideas, and also express concerns. Garrett Dillard said he hopes to bring back the walk, which is usually, as you may know, done before the program.
The sheriff of Henry County, the county administrator, the county attorney, school board, supervisors, mayor of Ridgeway were all in Sandy Level today. And it wasn't because of some major crime or drugs. It was because they were spreading good information. When you think about that, you just have to say we've come a long ways, baby.
So a lot of news that we've covered, and thankfully two good news stories to share there. And we're going to take now a quick commercial break. Again, we encourage you to stay with us because there's more news, including your weather report, coming up after the break.
Hi, Barry Nelson at Nelson Kia Subaru. We've got a great deal here on a RAV4. It's an 18 model, all-wheel drive, only $299 a month. That's a great Christmas present. Got a 2017 Jeep Renegade Latitude loaded, and it's in pretty orange, only $269 a month. Got a 2014 Malibu for only $189 a month. That's a great deal. That's a lot of car for little money. Got a pretty red, I said pretty red, 2013 Civic SI, only $239 a month. That's a great deal. We got a 2016 Fiesta for only $179 a month. That's a great deal, and it'll save you a lot at the pump. Come see us at Nelson Kia Subaru, where everybody knows cars cost less, and have a great Merry Christmas.
Are you looking for a realtor? One that is hardworking, honest, and knows the area? Also, willing to respond to phone calls and answer texts and emails on a timely fashion? Look no further. My name is Cameron Kolinsky. I'm a proud agent with Blue Ridge Mountain Real Estate, serving Patrick, Henry, Martinsville, and surrounding counties. I have experience with clients dealing in land, residential, and commercial listings. My top priority is customer satisfaction and making sure that my clients' needs and wants are met. Consider it sold with Cameron Kolinsky, Realtor with Blue Ridge Mountain Real Estate.
Hey, come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care. We're located at 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. Our telephone number is 276-634-0010. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do offer time slots now, so you can call us and get that scheduled so you will not have to wait. Don't forget to come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care, 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia, 276-634-0010. Call us to get your time slot booked.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And again, thank you for joining us. I am back on the air after almost over a month break of not appearing on TV. So you'll be seeing me more. Hopefully some of you enjoyed that break of not seeing me. I definitely did. And again, a big thank you to Dustin. And speaking of Dustin, we're going to turn things over now to him so he can give us a look at our local weather forecast.
All right, folks, thanks so much for continuing to stick around here on the program. I'm Weatherman Dustin Staples. We hope you are doing well. And of course, we woke up to some rain this morning and we saw that last till about the early afternoon hours. And now that most of that rain is gone, you may be seeing some icons like, or I guess not icons. I'm showcasing these icons, but you're probably seeing a similar setup to this with partly cloudy skies coming in there. Right now we're at 48 this evening hour. We're going to dip in the 40s. Later on tonight, we'll develop to a partly to mostly cloudy sky this evening. I'm not expecting any rain showers at play. 5:23 sunset is in the making for us as you're doing anything out as we make our way towards this upcoming week back to the lows of the 20s where they belong and not overnight lows in the 50s and 60s like that we've already seen several times this winter. Net temperatures tonight 46 Boone's Mills as you make your way down 220 Rocky Mount over there towards Sontag. Snow Creek communities both 44 degrees. Ferrum College, and of course they're back to school as well, so I hope you're having a great first few days. Also our friends at Patrick and Henry Community College, welcome back to you also. So again, we already had our Martin Luther King holiday, trying to get the day straight out there for you. And after this, and of course we always have those early dismissals with the high schools, with the primary through K-12 schools have those early dismissal days coming up pretty soon. So maybe we'll have some snow days. We'll see what Mother Nature has to offer for us. But again, our friends towards Stewart and Ararat coming in at 40, 43 there, 44 in Woolwine. We will see clouds decreasing overnight. Will develop into a calm and not as wet day as you make your way towards Wednesday. So as you do anything out and about tomorrow, getting up to 66 in Boone's Mill, we're going to have a lot of 60s everywhere you go tomorrow coming into play. We have the mid 60s right there at Ararat, 64 degrees. We have 66 at Stewart, 64 Woolwine, 66 as well as in Ferrum, 67 in the city, coming in at 66 in Ridgeway. So a lot of our daytime highs feeling more like March and April once again. We will see a mix of clouds and sun right here. We'll see those take apart. Later in the afternoon, we'll see clouds increasing again because we have another storm system that's moving through our region. And so mild temperatures are at play, another round of rain moving in the late evening hours. So I'm not expecting to be any widespread thunderstorm activity, but again, we do have enough warm air in place. If we had a lot more warmer air, let's say we had highs in the 70s maybe, then we'd probably talking about a little bit of instability giving us some of that severe weather, but we're not expecting any severe weather as you make your way towards Thursday. But again, just a downright warm and wet day. My ratings forecast tomorrow, I know a lot of us are so itching to get out to Philpott Lake and Goose Point or Smith Mountain Lake or whatever you're going to. Hey, be patient. It's going to be warm tomorrow, so maybe try to get out there if you're maybe you're at home or something, you're taking a day off or whatever, or maybe you're doing your lunch break. Head outside and try to make sure a lot of your yard's cleaned up because we may see some gust of winds moving on through with our rain chances for the upcoming Thursday. So keep that in mind. All right, let's talk about the weekend because this has been getting a lot of attention here over the last several days. And I know a lot of you are wondering, are we going to see any winter weather anytime soon? The closest to winter weather is going to be this weekend. Now let's talk about what's happening here, and don't expect this to be any significant snowstorm or anything right now because it's just too warm to produce any snow at this moment. So let's break it down here for you. I was nice enough to put some bullet points here. So we're going to see plenty of sunny skies on Saturday. Most of the day is going to be pretty dry right now. Don't expect this to change because I'm not forecasting any inclement weather for Saturday itself. Later in the nighttime hours, we do have a chance of a wintry mix. It's going to produce maybe a little bit of some icy weather for us. So right now the temperature's near 30. What that entails is that this is not going to be an all snow event. It's not going to be an all freezing rain, sleet event. We're going to have a mixture of rain, freezing rain, and sleet putting together. Maybe a few snowflakes mixing in, but I'm not expecting any widespread snow for Saturday night into Sunday. Right now, there's a chance we'll see some freezing rain late overnight as some cold air. There's another setup of storms moving through. Of course, this is all part of that atmospheric river and the jet stream. What's happening with that? The storms moving from west to east now, and so everything that we've seen out west is now moving eastward and impacting us. So for Sunday morning, we may have to keep a close eye on any church closings or delays. Because of this is the weekend, I'm not expecting, of course, school closings. That shouldn't be a big factor either. So the schools are not going to be impacted. But again, if you're doing any Sunday morning brunches, just do know the fact that we're going to get above freezing. Later in the day on Sunday, we'll see that morning mix change over to an afternoon cold rain for Sunday afternoon. It's going to be one of those days, kind of like how we saw about a couple of weekends ago. Remember, we got the freezing rain in the morning, and then we just resulted into a bit of a rainy midday. I think it was during the middle of the week or weekend. I can't remember which exactly it was. I believe it was weekend. It was Sunday going into Monday. So if you remember that pretty well, we had that, it was last weekend, matter of fact, that's what it was. So we had that morning rain, or that morning mix that changed over to some freezing rain and sleet. So just keep that in mind for the weekend. Saturday, warm, normal, pretty nice, as we have been not feeling like it, to say the least. So 50 degrees is kind of near where we need to be. Or advertised 48, so we're, say, seasonable. Saturday night going into Sunday morning, that is where we're going to have to keep a close eye on that potential for a little bit of a wintry mix, more so of an icy freezing rain event than anything snow related. So, and just be honest with you, it's been so warm, I don't foresee this being a monstrous snowstorm, unfortunately. So for those of you wanting winter weather, sorry teachers, I know I've been getting a lot of complaints about that in the weather department. Some of you have messaged me. I've got other people from around, not even in Martinsville, but towards New River Valley. They're like, Dustin, do your magic. Get your magic wand out. Okay. Nothing happened. All right, that's enough of my time here for you. We'll talk more about more rain moving in for Thursday, but Wednesday afternoon it's going to be looking phenomenal. Mid-60s for this time of year. We shouldn't even be right there for this time of year. And then again, more rain moves in for us late Wednesday going into Thursday, and before we dry out again for more winter weather possible moving in our direction. Do stick around. We have a lot more programming coming up next.
Hi, my name is Dr. Caper Zentmeyer here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic. It's our goal to create wellness in all areas of life. Here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic, we are a neurologically based, state-of-the-art facility in the beautiful Martinsville-Henry County area. With our technique and our technology, we're able to get down to the root cause of any health concerns you may have and then correct them from inside out. We'd love for you to come by and check us out. We take care of personal injuries, car accidents, pregnant women, babies, and people of all ages. We love serving families through the principle of chiropractic care. So come on down to Zentmeyer Chiropractic, where we can help you remain in health as a lifestyle for a lifetime. So please come see us here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic. We are located here on the corner of Kings Mountain Road and Virginia Avenue. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville, Virginia, and our phone number is 276-647-5555.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
We've been here for 25 years now, and we built a building that was bigger than what we needed when we first started. We've just about filled that place now. One of the things that we really do is we value our employees. We know it takes a long time for them to learn the skills, but people's skills are hard-earned, so we make sure that there is a job for them every day of the week, 52 weeks of the year. So even if we're quiet and we don't need people, a lot of businesses still lay people off, send people home. We don't do that. If you want to come to work, we will find you a job because we value the skills that you've learned with us, and we want you to stay here, and we want you to feel valued, and we want you as a family to go home and think, I'm always going to get a paycheck if I turn up to work for Drake.
I am getting so hot, I won't take my clothes off.
Pete, why are you dancing naked again?
Cause it's hot in here.
It's hot in here because you won't turn the heat down.
We get such a good deal on propane from out there, PVT Express. We never got to turn the heat down.
Well, you should, and you need to put your clothes back on.
PVT Express now has Propane Express. You don't have to wait in line or even go inside with their pay window. For the best prices on propane, it's PVT Express, 608 Stoltz Road in Martinsville.
Parents have one main question. Is the COVID vaccine safe for their child?
Yes, it is. More than 9,000 babies and children under the age of 5 participated in the trials, and there were no new safety concerns.
And more than 10 million kids ages 5 to 11 have already been vaccinated against COVID. And I think that's simply amazing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I almost forgot what we were going to be talking about next because I'm so excited to be back on the air with you, having to dress up. Well, let's turn it over now to those individuals that may not be dressed up for their mugshots. Our crime report is next.
Christopher Hess, 33 of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with contempt of court, failure to appear. Nico Mitchell, 34, Martinsville, Virginia, charged with intoxication in public. Bobby Mullins, 49 of Bassett, Virginia, charged with Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Demetrius Prim, 20 of Mount Norris, Michigan, charged with obtaining money by false pretenses, financial transaction proceeds from known felony activity, and grand larceny. Michael Simon, 38, of Spencer, Virginia, charged with reckless driving, endangering life or limb, and driving while intoxicated, first conviction. Alicia Woods, 24, Martinsville, Virginia, charged with contempt of court, failure to appear. Joseph Arnold, 35, of Spencer, Virginia, charged with probation violation felony. Zachary Burnett, 30, of Chatham, Virginia, charged with convicted felon possess concealed weapon, not firearm.
Martinsville First Savings Bank has been serving Martinsville and Henry County since 1924. Feel free to stop by or call for more information on how our checking, savings, money market, and certificates of deposit can help you meet your financial goals. If you are tired of 800 numbers or online customer service, please contact us. We are local people making local decisions. Visit our office at 25 West Church Street in Uptown Martinsville or call 276-638-8771.
Welcome back. Thank you for sticking along to Martinsville and Henry County's only daily newscast. That's BTW21 News at 5 p.m. with yours truly. Again, we are back on the air, and it is now time for your obituaries. These are, as always, presented by our friends at Bassett Funeral Service.
Cecil Irvin Smith, 89 of Martinsville, died Tuesday, January the 10th, 2023. A viewing will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. Monday, January the 16th at Stone Memorial Christian Church. The funeral service will be conducted at 1 p.m. Tuesday, January the 17th. Bassett Funeral Service is serving the family. Ronnie Gilmer Freeman, 89 of Collinsville, passed away Monday, January the 9th at Stanleytown Health and Rehab. A private burial will be held at a later date. Norris Funeral Services in Martinsville is serving the Freeman family. Online condolences may be made by visiting norrisfuneral.com. Jason Draper Harrell, 63 of Fieldale, passed away Wednesday, January the 11th, 2023. A memorial service was held 2 p.m. Sunday, January the 15th at Norris Funeral Services in Martinsville. Ruby Edward Stewart Jamerson, 83 of Bassett, passed away Tuesday, January the 10th, 2023. A funeral was held Friday, January the 13th at Wright Funeral Service Chapel. Visitation was 1 hour prior to that service. Wright Funeral Service is serving the family.
Harbor Towing and Recovery is expanding. 4173 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville. Harbor now offers custom tire and wheels with advanced technology. Automotive repair? No problem for Harbor. From simple repair to major semi-trucks, Harbor's got you covered. Oil changes, brakes, front end alignment on any size vehicle or trucks. And remember, 24-hour towing. So you tell the police to call Harbor Towing, 276-632-2580.
Bassett Funeral Service was founded in 1996 by Darrell B. Martin and Paul T. Kennedy Jr. We started as a small funeral home in Bassett, and in 2007 we went to one of the largest funeral homes in Martinsville and Henry County. We started with 3,200 square feet, and in 2007 went to over 20,000. Bassett Funeral Service is located at 3665 Ferrystone Park Highway in the town of Bassett. 276-629-1770.
Carlisle is an independent college preparatory school located in Axton, Virginia. Founded in 1968, the school sets the standard for excellence in education. At Carlisle, we provide a challenging, nurturing, safe learning environment where students are encouraged to reach their true potential in the classroom, on the stage, or in athletics. You can afford a Carlisle education.
Are you looking for a fresh cut steak? Stop by the Sirloin House, where we offer hand-cut steaks daily. Enjoy our world-famous sirloin tips or our chicken tips. We also offer fresh seafood and plate lunches that start at $7.99 for a meat and two. Come see us at 207 South Van Buren Road in Eden, North Carolina, and follow us on Facebook for all our specials. Call us at 336-623-7778 for all your carry-out or catering needs.
How'd they take care of you today, sir?
Excellent, man, excellent. They're always good down here. They'll take time to go through and help tell you stuff you don't know if you have questions. And believe me, I've asked them plenty of questions.
How long have you been coming here?
2 or 3 years. I've seen ads, I've heard people talk about them, clean lot, come in here, get out without too much fear of having flat tires. I've been on some places where it's like, oh man, it's going to cost me more than I'm going to make. West pays more, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for this Tuesday edition of BTW21 News. I am back on the air, and that might be some sad news for you all, but you're going to have to stick around and put up with me for quite some time until Dustin can give me some time off the air if that is going to happen again. But again, a big thank you. I cannot stress that enough. I've really enjoyed being able not to have to be TV ready all the time and just take some time to relax. But again, we don't always completely relax here at BTW21 and BTW21 News, because we always have to be keeping you updated with the latest going on in Martinsville and Henry County. We appreciate your time and hope that you are more informed now. A quick note, we were off the air on Monday. That was due to some technical difficulties. Our producer, Shania Dalton, is working hard to resolve those, and thankfully we were on the air and back again on this Tuesday. So in case you were wondering why that was the case, we'll see you tomorrow.